What's up, everybody? This is the Goof. I'm out here dressed like a goddamn trucker, like a just cap and all, looking like an old redneck man. So are we going to see a direct tomorrow about the hardware? Are we? I still say no. I still say we're not. And it's not because I want to not hear anything tomorrow. I would love to be wrong, but I don't think we are. I think everybody's pushing it. I think Nate the Hate is an idiot, got false information. There is no Switch successor announcement tomorrow. I would love to be wrong. Let me say that again. Let me reiterate, because I could be wrong, and I might be wrong. I want to be wrong. But I believe wholeheartedly we're not going to hear a damn thing until next month. I'm telling you, next month is when they'll start announcing a trailer or whatever. They'll do whatever. It's not this month. This is not the month. And let me explain why. They want as many eyes on this as possible. And they want it in people's minds for as long as possible. So let me explain something. We have an inauguration coming up Monday. They're not going to release a Switch successor or whatever. They're not going to release a trailer for it, I should say. I'm not thinking straight. They're not going to release a trailer for it, and then everybody turn around, and then Monday the inauguration happens, and then, people are talking about that, thinking about that. If they're gonna do a trailer for the Switch successor, it'll be after that. It'll be after the inauguration. In fact, they're gonna wait probably a good bit after the inauguration. That way, that's just not in people's heads, or it's out of people's heads, and then they can move on and do that. Nintendo doesn't like to butt heads against anybody else. They like all eyes on them. They like to have that platform. They like to have that stand. They like to be the ones that are focused on. And so I don't think so. I think it's going to be next month. You're not going to hear a goddamn thing till next month. No offense to Nate the Hate and all those other people. Well, maybe a little offense. But they're idiots. And that's why I say a little offense. I think they're idiots. I think they need to STFU. STFU. Just STFU. Okay? Shut the F up. Shut up. Just hold off. And here's the other thing. I don't know if they are for sure, but, and I've said this, I've said it on stream. I hope that Nintendo intentionally holds back news on the Switch, intentionally, to fuck with leakers. Just to fuck with the leakers. Just to fuck with them. Don't even schedule it. That's the other thing. If it's just going to be a direct, they don't even have to schedule it. They can just drop it. They could fuck with all the people who've been leaking shit and then just drop it. Just to aggravate them, just to irritate them, maybe even piss them off. And I don't love Nintendo, but I'm all for it. I'm tired of the leaks. I'm kind of angry with leakers, partly just because I think they're all full of shit. I think a lot of them are full of shit. I think everything we think we know, we don't know. I don't think so. I think everything that we think we know, all these supposed leaks, are absolute bullshit. I think they're bullshit. I just do. I do. I think they're absolute bullshit. Maybe we'll see it next week sometime. Maybe the end of next week. I don't think tomorrow's it. Sorry. It's not happening. I don't think so. Again, I want to be wrong. This is not wishful thinking on my part. Them not announcing it is not wishful, thinking. I just really, really, really don't think that it's a gut feeling. And I want my gut to be wrong, but it's a gut feeling. They're not going to announce shit tomorrow. They're not going to say anything today about announcing it tomorrow. Not a thing. The only thing that they've said recently was their service, Nintendo service something rather. They didn't want people to use a online service thing for the Wii U called Pretendo. And so all they could legally do about Pretendo was, for the Wii U, was to, I find it funny. I find it funny that they went with Pretendo. I find that funny. I find it funny they went with Pretendo. Pretendo, if you don't know, was mocking Nintendo in a show called Code Monkeys. Look up Code Monkeys. There was a company on there making fun of Nintendo called Pretendo, and so that's why I think it's funny. The only thing out of them is like, oh, don't use these services for your Wii U. They could be bad, basically. I'm just like, oh, shut up. Just shut up. But I don't think we're going to see anything tomorrow. Now, if we do, it's going to be, they like to do it, what is it? Like 10 hours ahead. They announce something about a direct 10 hours before the direct. Stay tuned for such and such for roughly such and such minutes or whatever of new hardware, blah, blah, blah. That's what they'll do. And you know by this evening, if they don't do that, it's not happening. It's not happening. Everybody needs to pack it up, go home, shut the fuck up. Everybody, Nate the Hate, all of them can shut the fuck up. Shut up, go to hell, shut up. Shut up, you fucking know-it-alls. Shut up. Just shut up. I want you to, in fact, that's the wager. That's the wager. That's the wager. Okay? My wager for all these idiots, if I'm right and they don't announce it tomorrow, here's what I wager. Nate the Hate, all these other people, you take 2 months off. You shut the fuck up for 2 months. You wait until Nintendo actually says something officially. Then you can go back to doing your leaks and shit. All right? All these people that do the leaks, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's the wager. If I'm right, you shut the fuck up for a couple of months. You just focus on something else. If I'm wrong, I don't know. You let me know. If I'm wrong, I don't know. You name it. Nate the Hate, all these guys, you name it. Whatever you want me to do or not do. And I'll do it or not do it if I'm wrong. They're not going to go for that. None of them would go for that. That's their livelihood. That's their livelihood, but it would be nice. Can you tell that I'm very sour against a lot of these guys? I am really fucking sour against these guys. Very, very sour. It feels like my entire life has worked against me when it comes to a lot of things. And this just feels like just another thing, you know? Finding out stuff like this. For once, I just want to be right about something. I think that's it. That's the main thing. I want to be right. I want to be right that they're all full of crap and we're not going to see Jack next month. Or not next month. That we're going to see plenty next month, but they're not going to see Jack tomorrow. Oh, dear God. But by this evening, if there's going to be a direct, Nintendo will say something on social media. They'll be like, stay tuned tomorrow for roughly so many minutes. New hardware, blah, blah, blah. Or a trailer or whatever. And then there'll be some formal announcement from like the president or other key players at Nintendo, you know, executives or whatever, and they'll be like, we might, they'll say we'll share such and such between now and such. I don't know, but yeah, I look like my dad. This was one of his hats. Oh, getting it to stay on my head is another story. I was about to head to the store and I was like, I'm gonna whip this thing out and do a video. Get behind my ear, you bitch. I need new glasses. Get the fuck behind me. God damn it. So have a look here at my glasses if you can see them. You see how this one's going off this way? I need it against my head and I keep having to bend it back this way. It's got tape on it because the hinge broke. I gotta get new glasses. In order to get new glasses, I have to go to the store. I haven't done it. Why am I going off on this shit? Nobody cares. There's not going to be announcement tomorrow. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of this. If there's anything I've ever been sure of in my life, this is it. All right, I'm out.